Hi, my name is Patricia Miller, and this is my screencast for ATM 101 Unit 10. My weather station is located in Kodiak, Alaska, which is an island in the Gulf of Alaska, as seen here on the big map. Here is a closer picture of where my weather station is located at the base of Pillar Mountain in downtown Kodiak. Here is my data spreadsheet for the week. I took my weather readings on the week of March 20th through the 25th of 2014. Each day I took my weather state observations between 4:30 and 6:30 p.m. and we had really nice weather this week. The temperatures stayed in the high 30s and the low 40s. This week we only had one day of precipitation, and that was snow flurries on Friday, March 21st. But that was only for a short time in the middle of the day, so I couldn't document it for my observations. Throughout the week, the cloud coverage has dissipated. At the beginning of the week, we had nimbostratus clouds covering 100% of the sky. In the middle of the week, we had cumulus and stratocumulus clouds covering 25% to 75%. And then at the end of the week, we had altocumulus clouds that were scattered across the sky, only covering about 25%. This was a good indicator that there was a low moving out of the area and a high pressure coming in. Here is my last data worksheet from the week. At the beginning of the week, the winds were much stronger, between a 2 and a 3 on the Beaufort scale, and were coming in from the northeast direction. In the second half of the week, the winds had died down to about a 1 on the Beaufort scale, and were varying in direction from east to northwest. Because it was such a light wind, it was really hard to pinpoint an exact direction that they were coming from. Here's my temperature graph for the week, and as you can see, we had some really nice weather. During the days, the temperatures were in the low 40s and the high 30s, and then at night it dropped to the low 30s and the high 20s. The lowest temperature that we had was 26.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and that was on the last day that I did my observations. This was a great example of how the temperatures vary with clear skies versus cloudy skies. I think my minimums, indicated right here, were lower than the NWS data because my site gets more sunlight during the day, and then it's in the shade for the second half of the day. Here's my barometric pressure graph. As you can see, at the beginning of the week, there was a high coming in, as indicated from this sudden increase from the 21st to the 22nd, and then for the rest of the week, it slowly went back down to a low. And this graph is a really good indicator on how we get highs and lows coming through all the time in Kodiak. This is our humidity graph for the Kodiak area, and as you can see, Kodiak is a pretty damp place. We get lots of rain. Also, our dew point is relatively high, so in many of the mornings we have lots of dew or frost, and over this last week we had frost on our cars about 2 or 3 times in the morning. Here are the TV weather maps for the 21st through the 24th, and I highlighted the Kodiak area with green parentheses on each map so you can see where Kodiak is and how we are being affected. At the beginning of the week, we had lots of cloud coverage, and as you can see, the low passing over us right here. And then by the 23rd, we were starting to clear up, and then by the 24th, the clouds were completely gone. But as you can see, another low in the southeast area was beginning to move its way towards Kodiak. Here is the TV weather map for March 25th, and as you can see, that low that was on the 24th map in the southeast area is starting to pick up some more intensity as it moves towards Kodiak. So you can see that our nice little weather patch isn't going to last very long. So here's a thermal weather map of March 24th, and Kodiak is located right in the middle. As you can see, the skies are pretty clear with just small amounts of clouds going, and that really corresponded with the type of weather I was recording throughout the week. We had cold nights but nice days. And you can also see the low that was building up on the 24th. That was in the southeast corner of the weather map, and then start to intensify on the 25th. It's located right here, and you can see all the cloud coverage and how it's beginning to spiral counterclockwise into a low, and it's also headed towards the Kodiak area. So again, our nice weather patch isn't going to last very long. So that is a look at the beautiful weather that we're having here in Kodiak. Here's a picture of my last day of weather observations. This was taken off of Pillar Mountain, and my weather station is located, it would be off to the side over here, right at the base of the mountain, looking out over the town. It's really nice to see this sunny, warm weather coming in comparison to the blizzard weather that we had about a week and a half ago. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.